to A Moment in Time with Taylor. We are live again for one more hour of content today. I promise 3 hours of content every single day. There have been plenty of days where I've gone over on content, so I could have taken the night off. I was contemplating it, and then I was like, you know what? No, we go hard in the paint on this channel. We're going to get it done. We're going to talk about current events. So I looked up on Wikipedia, their portal. They have a current events portal. This is what I used on my last current event scope as well. I'll pull up my egg drop before I forget. Hey everyone, welcome in. Just loading up everything here. Hey Nick. Brennan, first comment of the broadcast. Look at you up at 4 a.m. Look at us all up at 4 a.m. Hello YGTYJK something. Hello Ryan. Hello Nick. Kind of hot. Okay, so current events, topics in the news. Chinese pro-democracy activist, political prisoner, and Nobel Peace Prize winner Liu Xiaobo dies aged 61. I know, Ryan, I know. 3 hours of content every day. Former Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva is sentenced to 9.5 years of prison over the Operation Car Wash corruption scandal. Let's learn more about that. That sounds interesting. Brennan just woke up in the middle of the night, decided to come in, talk about current events. Operation Car Wash is an investigation being carried out by the Federal Police of Brazil, Curitiba branch, and judicially commanded by Judge Sergio Moro since March 17, 2014. Initially a money laundering investigation, it has expanded to cover allegations of corruption at the state-controlled oil company Petrobras, where executives allegedly accepted bribes in return for awarding contracts to construction firms at inflated prices. This criminal system is known as Petróleo Operation Car Wash. The operation has included more than 100 warrants for search and seizure, temporary and preventative detention, and... Oh, okay. Coercive measures with the aim of ascertaining a money laundering scheme suspected of moving more than $30 billion. No. $9 billion US dollars. 30 billion. Isn't it supposed to be in Brazil? It says R. R 30 billion. I don't know what that means. Hey Dice Game, how are you today? So that's approximately 9 billion US dollars as of November 22nd, 2016. Rupees? They use rupees in Brazil? Interesting. Now I know. Thank you, Requiem. Zelda money. Oh, okay. You love yoga? Me too. I did yoga earlier, so you can watch that in jeans with my best friend. Took 3 takes, but hey, it happened, kind of. Because of the exceptionality of their actions, lawyers accuse the operation of selectivity and partiality in their case, being a criminal case that violated minimum rules of defense for a large number of defendants. Okay, it's not as interesting as I thought. I thought it was about car washes. I thought it was evil criminal car wash, but it's not. So instead, we'll move on to the next topic in the news. A giant iceberg covering approximately 5,800 square kilometers, which is 2,200 square miles, breaks away from the Larsen C ice shelf in Antarctica. Next topic. After covering 450 kilometers, 280 miles, the Turkish March for Justice concludes in Istanbul at a mass rally attended by hundreds of thousands of people. There you go, Island. That's perfect. I would watch you. I'm always wondering why there aren't more male yogis on Scope. There's not really even a lot of female yogis on Scope, honestly. The Iraqi government declares victory in the Battle of Mosul. Oh, it's called Real? Okay. I'm not a Taurus. Ongoing recent deaths. Chuck Blazer, Anton Nosik, and Joan Buckley. As of today, this is today, Friday, July 14th, even though it's only 4 a.m. here in New York. Armed conflicts and attacks. 3 attackers, believed to be Palestinians, are killed after shooting at police officers and injuring 3 Israelis outside Temple Mount in Jerusalem. It's not very pretty. I mean, this is, yeah, exactly, Jay. There we go. That's a more appropriate response. 3 attackers believed to be Palestinians are killed after shooting at police officers and injuring 3 Israelis outside Temple Mount in Jerusalem. Politics and elections. Deputy leader of the Australian Greens, Scott Ludlam, resigns as a senator after discovering that he holds dual citizenship with New Zealand. Hey, Dale. Dale, is that a new gold badge or you already had that? What nationality am I? Is my feet huge if they're size 13? I think that's fine. That's normal. Those whisper scopes are a killer. No, it's new. High five, dude. I got one too. Yes. Yeah, I just did a whisper scope for a solid hour before this. So you can watch my last replay if you're trying to fall asleep and listen to whispers, because this is a little bit heavy. Some of it. Making him electorally ineligible under Section 44 of the Constitution of Australia. Giant cat rides tiny Roomba. No. We're moving on to yesterday, July 13th, on Thursday, which is really what I feel like is today. Armed conflicts and attacks. Masked men attack a birthday party in Tizayuca, Mexico, killing 11 adults. Thank you, Dale. That's nice to say. I'm sure you deserve it just as much. It's based on the numbers, you know? If you got the numbers, you deserve it. Law and crime. Bucks County disappearances. A suspect in a disappearances case in Bucks County, Pennsylvania, reportedly confesses to killing and burying 4 men. Another person of interest in the case is taken into custody. Hawaii v. Trump. U.S. District Judge Derek Watson expands the legal definition of a close familial relationship in Trump's travel ban to include grandparents. There's something else about this down here. Executive Order 13780, Hawaii District Judge Derek Watson extends the definition of close family members to include grandparents, aunts, and uncles, thereby exempting them from President Donald Trump's travel ban on 6 Muslim-majority nations. Healthcare in the United States. The U.S. Department of Justice charges 412 individuals with healthcare fraud. Collectively, these individuals are accused of collectively defrauding $1.3 billion from the U.S. government. Hi, Sadia. You can't believe they forgot them in the first place. Makes sense. In Hawaii, the close family is very extended. Forgot them. Yeah, that's funny. I think that they didn't forget them. It was just written as close family members, and it wasn't defined clearly, so the judge defined it more clearly. Hi, Andrew. How are you? And then under that same healthcare story, kind of, the U.S. Senate releases a revised version of the Better Care Reconciliation Act. Yeah. It's very different than what we were used to, right? Politics and elections. Human rights in China. Oh, we already read that. Prominent Chinese dissident and Nobel Peace Prize winner Liu Xiaobo dies. I didn't already read that, but they just wrote it on here 2 separate times. Yeah, you call everyone brother, right? United States federal budget. Here we go. The Congressional Budget Office estimates. I whispered for an hour tonight. The Congressional Budget Office estimates that in 10 years, the federal budget of U.S. President Donald Trump will produce a $720 billion deficit rather than a $16 billion surplus as claimed by the Trump administration. You knew what? That I was going to go for an hour? I'm just curious what the current deficit is. Sadia. Yeah, I guess. If your life has enough positivity in it, the news should be enough of a small little blip of negativity that it won't matter. I mean, some of it matters, but you know what I mean? It shouldn't really affect you too strongly emotionally, hopefully. The U.S., wait, what is this? This is May? Where's the national debt clock? Here we go. Every dollar is created with debt attached to it anyway. The debt will never go away. Exactly. Oh, thanks, Sadia. It's like 4 a.m., so I'm kind of like low vibe right now. Low key, just trying to conserve energy to go 1 more hour on this scoping. I do 3 hours of broadcasting every day on my channel, and my channel is 100% viewer funded. And I only did 2 hours today, so I was like, 4 a.m., gotta sneak another scope in before I go to bed. Hey, Davis. I did this yesterday, too. I went till like 5:30 in the morning, so yeah, this is my business. And I have fun. This is the second episode I've done of current events, so, and we're on like episode 500 something. Who knows? We love scoping. I love scoping. Okay. The national debt right now is $20 trillion. So they're saying that he will get us out of the whole $3 trillion? Oh, I don't know. Dedication. It is dedication. I love this. I love doing this. You know, I love the conversation. I love sharing information because I like to learn about this stuff anyway, so I might as well share it with you guys. And if you find value in it, you'll pay at femyoga.com. And if you don't, then I'll know you don't find value in it, and I'll find a different job that I will also love and be good at. Thank you, Davis. I try to be positive. That was that book. I say this a lot, but for anyone who's new, I'm very happily married, so you'll have to find someone else that you like. It's easy to be attracted to someone who is healthy and happy. So what's more important than finding someone that you're attracted to is working on making yourself attractive. If you're actually trying to not be single anymore, it's more important to be the right person than it is to find the right person. And what I was going to say, it's a current event. Wonder Woman surpassed deal in box office performance. Deadpool. Surpassed Deadpool, I was going to say. Thank you, Ed. Boom. Thank you, Sadia. You're so nice. You guys are so nice. I hope I'm saying your name right. And I know, very polite tonight, right? It's because I'm wearing a hoodie. So, anyway, what I was going to say, that book that I read when I was 19 is called Positivity by Barbara Fredrickson, and it's all about the positive psychology study that just kind of is still somewhat new to the field of psychology. And they talk about how it's important to have 3 positive experiences, we'll call them, for every 1 negative experience that you have. So actually, negativity is 3 times more powerful than positivity. So if you're say you're in a stage of depression right now, your diet's no good, you're sedentary, you sit at a desk all day, you don't like your boss, you don't like your coworkers, you have to drive, you don't like the traffic, you know what I mean? Like, if that's what your life is like right now, and then you're jumping into this scope and you're hearing me read all this stuff, I mean, it might be too much. It might be better to start with something a little bit more positive, like when we play Family Feud and we play Mad Gab, and you know what I'm saying? It might be like over your threshold if you're in a hard place right now. What am I? I think I might have missed the rest of that. Oh, I have egg drop. What am I doing? You agree, but, or you can put a bag on your, or you can punch everyone. Non-aggression principle, people. I'm a yoga teacher. Ahimsa, nonviolence. I just want to catch some of those comments. Put a bag. I love that. It always works. Just boom. What are you studying? What am I studying right now? I'm just reading different articles off of the current events. If I wasn't talking, wouldn't this scope be pretty boring? Or watch this scope on a daily basis. Yes, do that. Do that. I love having you guys here. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. What do? We swim. Swim, swim. I don't know if I ended that song correctly, but thank you for the super hearts, Ed. Dory. Love that. I love that movie too. He's making it floats. Okay. No, billion? Is billion the right number? Was I saying trillion? I thought it was trillion. If it's a $720 billion deficit, wouldn't that be a lot better than what we currently have, which is a $20 trillion deficit? Maybe that's not a deficit, that's the debt. Is there a difference between the deficit and the debt? Do I like the new Periscope update? Yeah, of course, of course. I love Periscope. Me and Kayvon are going to be friends. He doesn't know it yet, but he's saying he's looking for... Oh, who is? Who's saying that? Oh, Limber? What do I think about legalization of marijuana? I think that's good. I think that legalization of anything is pretty much good. Anytime we try to force people to not do things we think they shouldn't do, it makes them want to do it more. It creates black markets, and it costs us all a lot more money than we need to pay on it. Kayvon. It's Kayvon. Yes. Kayvon Bake Pour. Are you watching this? Send me some hearts. Let me know you're here. Let's see if any... Who's that? Who's dark red hearts? Is that you, Kayvon? I knew you were here. I knew you were lurking. Come on, don't watch my 4 a.m. scope of my frizzy hair. You gotta watch I did a high quality Periscope producer broadcast earlier. You can watch that. Going legal federally here in Canada next year. Yes, I've heard about that from a few of my Canadian friends. You agree on the legalization. Thank you, Josh. Most importantly, people are jailed for such petty crime. Exactly. Yep, it costs us a lot. Do I agree with, what? Who? Sale, sex, married? Oh, I thought you were talking about a different Vaughn. Never mind. I have brown hearts. I hate when Periscope profiles me. I love chocolate hearts. I love, love, love chocolate hearts. Why can't I block this person? Oh, same-sex marriage? Oh, same thing. Why would that not be legal? I don't think the government should have anything to do with marriage. I'm invested in some Canadian weed stocks. Hope they do well. I think they will. Here we go. Nick's like, good, I'm about to fall asleep. Okay. All right, I know, I don't have a whole lot of... So nobody answered. Let me look that up. Deficit. Is the deficit the same thing as the debt? I feel like there was something else I was saying, that I love chocolate hearts. What about euthanasia? I think that should also be legal. I pretty much think everything should be legal. I'm an anarchist, so you could just stop asking specifics and just know that I think it should be legal. Everything. What was his name? What? I didn't see anything. I know, you guys. Did that crazy handle troll yet? Oh, he didn't troll. The name was troll enough. He was gone as soon as I saw that name come in. They're the same thing? Okay. So if they're the same thing, then right now, okay, so these are hundreds, thousands. That means that this is, this is $100,000. So this should be 100 million, billion, and trillion. So if it's right now at $20 trillion, and the projection is that it's going to be at $720 billion when he's done, that would be like the most miraculous economic comeback probably in the history of mankind, I would imagine, considering that that's just so many dollars. And then they're just criticizing it because they said it was going to be a $16 billion surplus, which is definitely high hopes. But if you're in business, you know that you always try to shoot a lot higher than you actually probably could really land, because the higher you aim, the higher, the higher you fail. Is that how they say it? What's the saying? The higher you shoot, the higher you fall, or something like that. I think you guys get what I'm trying to say here. They're saying he's going to add $700 billion to the deficit. Oh, just add more. Well, isn't that what every president does? He's going to make the country fall behind in terms of relationships with other countries. Like what countries? The bigger, I was like, how is that bad? The bigger they are, the harder they fall. No, that's not the one. Have you heard of the head transplant that's happening at the end of this year? No, I did not hear about that. Let's talk about that. That sounds super interesting. I'm trying to think. I might have missed some comments here. I actually don't know what that is. He invited followers? I didn't see that he invited followers. You thought debt was what we owe, deficit is what we're over? What we over... Oh, God. Oh, my God. Timmy, you're so wrong. You're so wrong. You know you're wrong, right? You need to get a profile picture so we can have a real conversation, because I can't tell if you're, like, a real person or just trolling me. I thought debt was what we owe. Deficit is what we overspend from what we take in. Debt was what we owe. Deficit is what we overspend from what we take in. How is that any different? We overspend, so we're borrowing it from someone, right? Isn't it what we owe? How is that any different? Confused. Are you looking for something?
Deficit adds to the debt. Yeah, where's the remote thing? Turn off switch too. You're not on music too, are you?
I don't know. If it was on, I don't know.
It's on cinema.
I mean, you can turn it off. I don't care about views. I can start this over if I need to. What do I think about the government? It must be right on this table. It's right here. And it's 4 a.m. Okay, I will get back to these comments because don't worry, they're not vanishing for me. Yes, correct. Right? Raising taxes on anything is not the answer, you guys. Why do you think the government's going to do a better job spending your money than you are? Okay, that's not the way to solve our problems. Is to force people to pay to fix and someone else's problems. That's never a good solution. It's never going to work. It's not sustainable. It's just going to rub people the really, really wrong way, and it's going to disincentivize people from becoming rich and successful. Just like I know people right now who said that they're disincentivized from working because of benefits that they receive from either unemployment or disability, and that if they start working certain jobs, they lose those benefits and they have to go through their employer and it costs more, so they're actually disincentivized from working and producing and contributing to the economy. Oh, I'm sorry, Ryan, you want me to dumb it down a bit for you? I don't know, I just think money, we should just save it, don't spend it. Simple as that. I mean, okay, save it. Don't save it in a bank account, but I just mean don't spend it on dumb stuff. Invest it, but don't spend it on dumb stuff. Totally. I want to look up what Fenianism is. I feel like I shouldn't even say that out loud because it is probably not what I want to say out loud. Talking about the head transplant. I'm talking about the super rich people making over $500,000. So only they should be disincentivized from producing and working, and you should only get just rich enough that you're at $499,999 a year, because as soon as you go over that amount, now you're taxed at 95%. Thanks, Bernie. Really helping us out, solving the problems. So you guys know that the welfare system, Medicaid, everything that we have right now, public housing, this was all supposed to solve poverty over 100 years ago. Maybe about 100 years ago. So it didn't. It was supposed to be temporary, same thing with the Federal Reserve. All of this was supposed to solve poverty, help everyone in the world, make all bad things go away magically, and it didn't. And here we are 100 years later, and we're like, well, maybe if we take more money from people, that will solve the problem. That will make us all happy. If we just hand someone money, they always do great things with it, don't they? Right? Like the lottery, people, they're just so smart when you just hand them money they didn't have to do anything for. Why should people who work more be punished? And not even necessarily if they work more, but if they produce more value to the economy, if they make more money, why should they pay more? Percentage-wise, if it's a flat tax, they're already paying significantly way more than anyone else. If they're paying 15% tax or whatever, they're paying however much more money they're making than you, that's how much more they're giving in their taxes. But we want to raise their percentage so that we can try to solve our failure to have a sustainable lifestyle, a self-sustainable economy, I guess. Oh, all right, bring it in. Is this person, are we not blocking hello trolls right now? I don't know if you guys can block hello trolls. It might just be me. Have we tested that? We should test that. I don't know if Nick's paying attention. Ryan, you would have moderation privileges because you became a super fan, but I have to wait for Eggdrop to fix their error. What is the way to improve science in students? Hang on, we got to talk about the head transplant too. We gotta do one thing at a time here. You're paying attention? Okay. So, Fenian was an umbrella term for the Fenian Brotherhood and Irish Republican Brotherhood. What is this, like Illuminati? But they have so much money that it doesn't matter to them. Have you ever had enough money, so much money it didn't matter to you? However, people should earn their keep. Agreed? Oh, really, Nick? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. What's the update on that? November, right, for the transplant? I'm not sure. We're going to have to do Fenianism first because that question came in first. Or Fenian, I don't even know. It's a fraternal organization dedicated to the establishment of an independent Irish republic in the 19th and early 20th centuries. The term Fenian is still used today in Northern Ireland, and less so in Scotland, where its original meaning has widened to include all supporters of anything Irish. It has also been used as a demeaning term for Irish people of the Catholic faith. No, well, that was not really necessary to talk about. Okay, let's go back. Let's start with Fenianism. How come it's not in here? There it is. Okay, then we were talking about debt and the deficit. Then we got crazy about that. What do I think about the government of Venezuela and the current political situation over there? I think that that is a perfect example of what happens when you give the government too much power. My name is Taylor. But millionaires could spare a few and still have everything they need plus more. Yes, but that should be their choice. Do you do yoga? I do. I teach yoga too. Ryan, you're vibing with me right now, aren't you? Where are you? You're like hiding in your house? Is your wife like asleep right next to you? Just like, what are you doing? Oh, okay. He didn't mean to say Fenianism. He meant feminism. That's so great. Don't you think feminism is just ridiculous, he said. I don't know if ridiculous is the right word for it. Why are you awake? What do I do? Soraya Namaskara? Yes, I do sun salutations. And other poses as well. Wrong. I love how Ryan was just like wrong earlier. Okay, Venezuela, right? Socialism. I don't know a lot about Venezuela, but I know the general gist is that the government has too much control. The people aren't free, and they don't like it. They're getting mad. They're going crazy. No, debt is annual, and deficit is total accumulated. Well, that makes even less sense compared to with these numbers that they were talking about. That one's just going to have to get left on the table. Feminism is misconstrued like religion can be to some. I don't know who Bell Knox is. Sergio is the doctor that is in charge of the first ever head transplant. We're getting to the head transplant, okay? I think. Unless I already went past it. I think I did. Okay, head transplant. And then we'll go back to, let's start with here. Okay. Limber's got lots of questions here. First human head transplant has been scheduled for 2017. Oh, Bell Knox. Let's look her up. Let's see what we think. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see her, but I can. She's a porn star. Porn star. Katie. How do you guys know this? Don't tell me how you know it. I know how you know it. Just, okay, let's move on. Name Sam, I'm getting trolled. You watched a Lifetime movie on her. BYU? What is that? Katie. Sure, Katie. Sure. College? What, you just doing typos? We can't do typos. I just blocked them, so I'm not sure. I can't tell if this is an actual bot or just someone saying Merhaba. Merhaba! Lifetime Movie Network. Yeah, sure, that's the movie network you were watching, Katie. Sure. She was a college student that got caught doing porn. Oh, okay. Yep, she is. See, look, you guys can't block. Only I can block them. It is an angel. You want my halo? It might be right here. If it's not, you're not getting it. Alright, I don't know where it is, so sorry. You're gonna have to keep your devil horns on. Alright, it's science. Earlier this year, Italian neuroscientist Sergio Canavero shocked the world when he announced he would perform the world's first human head transplant. This week, Canavero announced the procedure is scheduled for December 2017. Maybe this is a little bit old, I don't know. Maybe it's November. Oh, thanks. Like Katniss Everdeen. Yeah, it's kind of crazy up here. I didn't shower today. So, yeah. This is what happened. This has been like this since earlier, like way earlier. When I braided it. Now it's just crazy. You didn't either? High five, Brennan. I mean, you know what? It's almost like when you try to block them with egg drop, then I can't block them. Like, if you don't block them, it seems like I can block them just fine. You can't wait? I know. It always takes me forever to spit out the whole story. I smell, well, let's see. Well, my hands are dirty. Are they? They're a little bit, yeah. They have some stuff under the nails because we were outside at the fire. A lot of doctors think this guy shouldn't perform the surgery. Yeah, obviously not. I mean, he shouldn't, but, like, that's the only way to learn. It's not that he shouldn't, it's just that it's not going to work. You know, we all know it's not going to work, but we'll learn a lot. We're going to learn a lot, so he should do it. This week, he has recruited a head surgeon to lead the controversial procedure. Yeah, exactly, James. Yep. I just know. I know there's no way they're going to get it right on the first try. Yes, anything can happen, especially failure on the first attempt to connect a brain to a new body. I am in New York, yes. Where are you, Timmy? Is it considered murder if it doesn't work? No. Is it considered murder anytime a surgeon kills a patient? No. Head surgeon, not noggin surgeon. Have a little faith. Okay, I have a very little. I have the faith the size of a mustard seed. This operation may sound like something out of a horror movie, but one man is hoping it will improve his quality of life. I do need to sleep. I will sleep right after this. A 30-year-old Russian man, 30 years old, Valery Spiridonov, volunteered for the procedure in the hope of living a more normal life. The computer scientist suffers from a rare motor neuron disease known as Werdnig-Hoffmann disease. Shower? What is this? What is this strange foreign word that you're saying to me, Katie? What is this shower you speak of? Nick, you like 4 a.m. Taylor? That's your favorite one? All right, well, hopefully other people like it too, and they go to femyoga.com and they sponsor the channel. Yeah, sleep and then, sometime tomorrow maybe shower. It already is tomorrow. I don't know, Requiem. I wish I knew the point. I don't know the point. Head transplant to a differing sex body is more complete sex reassignment operation if it works. Okay, get on with the story. Island boy, you will get used to it. You'll get used to the pace, and if you don't, then you'll just Google it yourself and figure it out in the speed at which you want to figure it out. The disease causes motor neurons, the nerve cells responsible for sending signals from the central nervous system to your muscles. Thanks, Ryan. Yeah, Brendan, I got 6 hours of sleep last night, and I was like, I feel good. I didn't even take a nap today or anything. Nick was like, why are you awake? I slept for 4... I think Nick slept for me and him last night. Or today, or whatever the heck, wherever we are. Who am I? The disease causes motor neurons, the nerve cells responsible for sending signals from the central nervous system to your muscles, to deteriorate, which leads to muscle atrophy and, in severe cases, difficulty swallowing and breathing. Oh, interesting. Currently, there is no treatment for this disease. Yeah, I think that's sketchy. I don't think you should do it. I can't wait for the first cross-race head transplant. Yeah. Because, okay. In severe cases, difficulty swallowing and breathing, but isn't it a progressive disease? So isn't it definitely going to lead to that? Because if it's absolutely going to lead to his inability to swallow and breathe, he doesn't have a whole lot to lose. It's going to be the Simpsons. As with any surgery, this procedure has many risks and uncertainties. Wait a second. I want a head transplant. Whose head do you guys think I want? Will the doctors be able to reconnect the spinal cord? Will the head reject the new body? Wouldn't the body be rejecting the head? Merhaba, Turkey. While advances in medicine reduce the risk of rejection, the surgery is not a guaranteed success, obviously, as no doctor has ever successfully reconnected a spinal cord. This is why my faith is the size of a mustard seed. You'd have to take a new body instead of a head. Why? You don't like my body? You like my head better? You're probably the first person to ever say that. You can't really see my body. Oh, that's what you claim, Ryan. That's what you claim. I want 2 heads. How does no one know whose head I want? Nick, are you in here? Are you passed out drunk already? Nick, how do you not know whose head I want? He's probably not paying attention. Hey, Juan. He's probably eating spaghetti. Okay. Spiridonov is well aware of the risks and is determined to go through with the procedure. Passed out drunk. Dude, I thought it was too obvious for me to answer. You're the only one who even figured it out. Maybe you didn't figure it out. But if, it works But if. I don't even know what that is. Zaphoid, what? Zaphoid. Beeble rocks. I don't know what that means. You want a flash head? Yes. Literally the fake head. Yeah, it's not fake, but yes. It won't be you with the different head. Yeah, it'd be cool if I just, like, came on here one day. Just, like, on my couch, just my own house, no flash, there's nothing to do with him. I just have the head. And you never see him again. Everyone's just like, what happened? Did she kill that guy? And I never say anything about it, but I just always wear it for the rest of my broadcast forever. Un poquito. Un poquito. Muy poquito. ¿Por qué? That's called proof. Yeah. Maybe I'll drive to Montreal and steal it. I just want his head, but keep yours too. Yeah. Have I heard of Singularity? Yes, I have. I should make my own femme yoga tailor. Flowing hay. I think that, yes, Flash should make me a female version of the head. And I'll wear it. It's just, like, mounted on the wall. Yes! Yes! Like a deer head? Oh, yes! Oh, my God. Okay, all we need to make this happen is something that looks enough like his head from, like, the front, you know? So I could just put it right there. And just never say anything about it. Like, what do you guys... There's nothing on that wall. It's just empty. Okay. When I realized that I could participate in something really big and important... You want one that resembles my... I had no doubt left in my mind and started to work in this direction. Spiridonov, a Russian computer scientist, told Central European News. The only thing I feel is the sense of pleasant impatience, like I have been preparing for something important all my life, and it is starting to happen. Well, it's fun to be a fan of someone. Like, you know me. I don't really like people, typically. So it's fun to have someone that you really like. It'll just be said, that's where Mr. P keeps his Flash head when he's not broadcasting. But the thing is that you would never see Flash again. That's kind of part of the story. So, people, do you guys not like this eyeshadow? People aren't really commenting on it. Maybe it's just too weird. You'll get better in English? Muy bien. Muy bien. Yo creo también. Dunkin' Donuts? Vitter. Are you talking about Buffalo Wild Wings again? It's good. Thanks. It looks... Oh, my eyeshadow. It looks very light, but that doesn't look light, right? This is light, this is dark. You have heard of Singularity. What are your thoughts on it? I think that I'm very... Again, don't really think that it probably will ever happen. How am I doing? I'm doing good, Alex. How are you? Didn't notice. Nerves take a long time to heal. Body would have no feeling. Ugh. Dunkin' Donuts in the morning. It's morning? Probably because I'm a guy. Still up? Are you? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Ay, Dios míos. Wait, is that... No. Idio? Dios mío? I don't know. How do you say, oh my God? Yeah, when you close your eyes, it's... magic. Hey, where are your guys' comments? Dios mío? Dios mío? Isn't that what I said? Or just Dios mío? No, I think they say I. Diablos mío. You guys, are you trolling me? Don't troll me at 4 a.m. Dunkin' Donuts sucks. Diablos mío. When you close your eyes, it's noticeable. But don't I close my eyes every time I blink? Ay, Dios mío. No, that's not right. That doesn't sound right. It is. Ay, Dios mío. I said that first, for the record. Open sk. They meant sex. You can block that person. Singularity. Why do you have little faith? Because how could a machine ever be like a human brain? Starbucks is a healthier breakfast. You guys, stop with that. Stop with it. You guys don't want to block this guy? I got it. I'm on it. Nick is sleeping on the job. Oh, there he is. Sorry. I take it back. Where did you learn Spanish? En mi escuela y Con Rosetta Stone. Regard. You love Starbucks? That's not good. A brain is a machine. Well, yeah. We don't understand it well enough yet for me to have confidence that we're going to be having singularity in my lifetime. Well, I don't know about my lifetime. I am going to live to be 500, so. Now the eyeshadow's getting in my eye. The only thing I feel is the sense of pleasant impatience, like I've been preparing for something important all my life and it is starting to happen. As with any surgery, this did I read all this? I think I did. He's well aware of the risk and determined to go through with the procedure. Ooh. Comments. Far enough into the future, and tech will advance beyond organics given enough time and we don't die. Singularity is going to happen. There were doubts on technology now. Mexican restaurants. I like Mexican restaurants. Okay. No whisper logs? You don't want me to whisper? Why is Mr. P the only one with enough sense to be asleep? He's not asleep. He's watching a movie in another room. Almost always too many words. Well, you seem to be doing okay. Am I a hipster? I don't think so. Are you Jan Brady? I also don't think so. Glad we got that figured out. According to Canavero's calculations, if everything goes to plan, 2 years is the time. I have heard of Ray Kurzweil. I've heard of him from my friend who believes in singularity. Kanye West is a starseed. Which season of Survivor did you appear on? Marry me. No, I'm happily married. No. If everything goes to plan, 2 years is the time frame needed to verify all scientific calculations and plan the procedure's details. Thank you, Alex. Spirit Enough told CEN, "It isn't a race. No doubt the surgery will be done once the doctor and the experts are 99% sure of its success." Canavero will be teaming up with Xiaoping Ren, a neurosurgeon from China's Harbin Medical University. Hey, Carlos, there's no time for sleep. Gotta hustle, gotta get my paper. You want to sponsor the channel? femyoga.com. Ren is no stranger to head transplants, as he has performed the procedure on 1,000 different mice. You're doing head transplants on mice successfully? No sleep, gang. Following a 10-hour procedure, the mice were able to breathe, drink, and even see. Unfortunately, none of the mice survived for longer than a few minutes. Yeah, Sina, I'm pretty sure she went to bed early tonight. She didn't do her Dark Angel radio show, so maybe she'll do it. It's coming up soon. No, I wasn't on Survivor, dude. No, it's Jan Brady trolling us. But, not trolling hard enough to get blocked, so that doesn't freaking count then. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Nick. It's not successful if they just die. It doesn't sound so good for our guy, right? I am Paul Harvey for the digital age. There we go. Who wants to poop out a stranger's butt? That's why they die. Head transplants, that's a bunch of nerves, etc., though. Tough. Yes. You saw me in Survivor? Did I win? I think I won. I'm pretty sure I won. Otherwise, I'd be dead, right? Okay. Not really. Ren has been operating on mice for only a few years. However, the first successful head transplant actually occurred nearly 50 years ago. It's not successful, you guys. In 1970, Dr. Robert White, a surgeon at Case Western Reserve School of Medicine, successfully transferred a rhesus monkey head to a new body. Following the procedure, the monkey survived on life support for a total of 9 days before the head ultimately rejected the new body. As the spinal cord could not be reconnected, the monkey body was paralyzed below the transplanted head. So freaky. The duo will spend the next 2 years prepping for the grueling 36-hour surgery. So this must have been written 2 years ago. Yes. Mwah, manja. For the grueling 36-hour surgery. Wait, you saw me on MTV? What about Frankenstein? What, me? Oh, Frankenstein. Hello, hey girl, how are you? Wait, are you a troll? You almost got me. 36 hours, yeah. Right, exactly. Yeah, burger. You are the one? I don't even know what that is. Oh, are you the one? I've never... What are you talking about, Carlos? Never even heard of that. I'm glad I've never heard of that. I don't want to know about it. Don't tell me about it. If you tell me about it, I'm going to block you. My body? Yeah, it's perfect, right? Because you can see so much of it. Did you say vagina? Merbaba. After cleanly severing the spinal cord, arguably the most important part of the procedure, the head will be transferred to the donor body. Then comes the really tricky part, reconnecting the spinal cord. Canavero's technique will be to use polyethylene glycol, a compound known for its ability to fuse fatty cell membranes. A compound known for its ability to fuse fatty cell membranes. Ren is expected to test Canavero's technique in mice and monkeys later this year. I think this was last year. Why is this old? My size. What size of what? Extra small. Any news on synthetic blood? Guys, are you serious right now? We're never going to read a current event. I guess these are pretty current, though. Oh, here we go. Here's something from April 2017. Updated. He's announced further details. It's not going to be Valery Spiridonov anymore. The operation will no longer be performed on Valery Spiridonov. What's this? Get out of here. What is this, an ad? Get out of here. What's up? Hey, Jugs. What's up? The guy dies before the surgery. I don't know. It just says he was working him for almost 2 years. There we go. Next time Carlos goes to the VA, he's going apeshit. That's your current event. Privyet. Privyet, Russia. Your God, you woke up at 2:45 a.m.? It's like way, way past that time. Okay. Instead, the operation will take place in China on a currently unselected Chinese national. Secret of fitness? Food. Diet. I just say privyet. Spasiba. Popagulova, which means butthead. No yawning? Did I yawn? I'm sorry. You live an hour earlier, remember? Now I do. I didn't know you were... Yeah, is all of Tennessee an hour earlier? I didn't even know that. Is a dude dying and trying to use monkey parts? No. This is the first ever head transplant. It was unclear why Spiridonov was no longer involved. George can't... Okay, nobody cares. Blah, blah, blah. He just doesn't want to be the first one. Head transplant. Oh, hey, Manny. Yeah, head transplant. Oh, see, that one I'm going to have to translate. It kind of looked like Privyet, but it's a little bit different. This one says... Cool. Yes, Stove Man, it is cool. Thanks, Cold Sweet. I'm so cultured. Monkey parts is funny at 4:45. Yeah, that's true, actually. Didn't someone keep a dog's head alive by itself for a while, like back in the 50s? Nick, if you make me look up one more weird head, sorry. I'm gonna yawn. I'm not calling you a monkey. We're talking about monkeys. We're talking about Reese's monkey heads. Oh my God. Where are you getting this news? I'm getting it from the people on Periscope. Yeah, Carlos, exactly. Nick is right, though. Oh, you're going to make me look at this stupid dog head thing. I already said the secret of fitness sock like 10 times. I only said it once, but you asked 10 times. I already answered. Are you serious, Derek? Derek, I actually have on my website, if you want me to record a whisper voicemail for you, you can go to femyoga.com. You just have to put in the name you want me to record with it, and I'll record it in my whisper. Monkey wants to transplant its head onto a Russian body. Racist person? Yeah, that's so not me. I was going to say it's so me, but I don't know if The sarcasm would be lost on you. My favorite monkey? I don't know, those little tiny ones? I'm not calling you a monkey, dude. Do you speak English? No, I'm not gonna go and sleep. This is my job. Don't tell me to go to sleep on the job. You like my taste in music? Thank you, Alex. You're like, can you stop talking? Just play music and dance. That'd be fun. We only got 10 more minutes of this. Don't worry. My favorite monkey. Yeah, what? Are you guys trolling me? Doghead kept alive. Let's see. Chimps aren't monkeys. They're apes. Oh my god. I didn't even say chimps. In 1940, Soviet scientists reanimated a dead dog. Dr. Sergei, they just basically made it like twitch. They just like electrically, yeah. It was able to isolate individual organs and maintain them in working order. A heart would keep pumping blood, lungs breathe on their own. They had to reanimate an entire head, brain, face, and all by pumping oxygenated blood through the arteries with the help of a contraption called the autojector. With the blood supplied to the brain, the head reacted to stimuli as it would in life, twitching its ears and eyes at pokes and prods. It even licked a substance off its own nose. Some have suggested the entire thing is a hoax. What would be creepy? If I started whispering. Okay, blood substitute. A blood substitute, also called artificial blood or blood surrogate, is a substance used to mimic and fulfill some functions of biological blood. Luigi, I don't think he was. I think he was trolling. Sounds like a Steve Martin movie. If you did ASMR reading an anatomy book. Oh, I'll do that. Let me do it right now. Do you like, I just love when I'm prepared for like whatever you guys say, like with something just right next to me. Iliopsoas. Gluteus maximus. Extends the hip and trunk, lengthening and stretching the iliopsoas, particularly in backbends. Do you like how I landed on gluteus maximus, Fanny? That's for you. Like, I didn't mean to do that, but boom. There it is for you. The glutes. Oh, thanks, Ryan. I still haven't gotten back to your email yet, but I will. The most maximus of the glutes. The maximist of the glutes. Have a good night, Ryan. Sleep tight. You have a big gluteus? Well, can I have some of it? Really? We're starting right out with the glutes? Oh, yeah, get ready for the trolls. It aims to provide an alternative to blood transfusion. Thank you, Frank. Which is transferring blood or blood-based products from one person into another. Hey, thanks, Derek, for the super hearts. I love these super hearts in the middle of the night. All you late night scopers. Namaste, Ryan. Okay. So we talked about head transplant. We talked about synthetic blood. Now we're going to get back to the thing I was actually reading in the beginning. You will not believe, I'm going to get too loud, but I swear to you guys, I swear to God, the next story on my news list, I frickin' swear. I did not plan this, okay? I don't know what derma roll is, but I don't do it. Wait, what's next thing? There's just always random stuff laying. Well, yeah, that's true, actually. Yeah, that's more true. The next article here, Arts and Culture, Monkey Selfie. The United States Court of Appeals for the Ninth Circuit in San Francisco hears a case on whether or not a Celebes-crested macaque owns its selfie. Antifreeze for humans? What, the fake blood? That was weird, right? Selfie monkey. When did I stop drinking alcohol? Oh, tonight? Hours ago. Like before I left Danique's house, probably like, I don't know, like midnight or something. What? We talked about Operation Car Wash. Immigration to the United States. A U.S. federal judge halts the possible deportation of Iraqi Chaldean Christian refugees until further review. Representative. No, alien, I didn't. Did you? Frank. Am I reading the news? Kind of, yeah. If pets can inherit and own money, a monkey should be able to own its selfies. Pets can have money? Must be the 9th District Court as usual. What? Efforts to impeach Donald Trump. No, this is Wikipedia. It's like all different. There's like The Independent, Reuters, The New York Times, South China Morning Post, Times of Malta, BBC, The Verge. You want to change it? No, Manny, I love this picture. I'm not letting you change it. I like this picture. I vote for this picture. Sorry. Sorry, denied. I would much rather have arms for legs. That sounds kind of awesome. Hands are way more useful than feet. Manny's like, well, okay then. Can't say I didn't try. If we never able to use apes' parts for our transfusions or transplants, that would debunk Darwin's theory. Whoa, there goes my eyebrow. Whatever, take that crazy philosophical... What? Really? What? What age did you realize that you liked yoga? 20, I think. Hey, Kyle, what's up, man? Okay, efforts to impeach Donald Trump. What's a Darwin? Charles Darwin, the guy who talks about evolution. Not you, the monkey comment. Oh, okay. I was like, what? What kind of music do you listen to? I listen to mostly rap music. Did you expect me to say that? You're 26, Jenny? Me too. Okay. Efforts to impeach Donald Trump. Yeah, hip-hop. Hip-hop. Yeah, you're right. It's more hip-hop. I'm much more into hip-hop. That's a very good correction. Representative Brad Sherman files the first articles for the formal impeachment of Donald Trump in his position of President of the United States. Nice. We'll do hip-hop scope after this. Just kidding. And then recognition of same-sex unions in Malta. A bill allowing same-sex marriage in Malta gets approved by Parliament. But I'm going to read these last two, and then I think we're pretty much done. Science and technology. Oh, nope, I already read that. Day of action to save net neutrality. Several major internet companies and activist groups post messages defending net neutrality. Net neutrality, I like it. Yeah, you love yoga? Me too. They can't impeach Trump. Republicans own... Yeah. Yep. And discovered evolution. Oh, we not monkeys. That's bananas. What did Holder ever accomplish? Who's Holder? Is that the... I said Sherman. Brad Sherman. Who's Holder? I don't know who Holder is. Who is Holder? Who is John Galt? Apes, not monkeys. Eric Holder. Who's that, Tom? Help me. Look him up. Uber? No, former Attorney General of the United States. Wow, that guy's got a serious mustache. That's a good point. That's a very good point. He's a former Attorney General of the United States. I don't know what he did. If you have YouTube, try listening to Lil Uzi Vert. He's pretty good. Yes, I do like him, actually. Good morning, Jackie. I'm just about to end this, actually. This is the end of my night. I went late, just like last night. I went till 5:30 last night. I'm going till 5 tonight. So we did it. We got 3 hours of content in today. Again, another day on the record books. And now we're going to maybe go to sleep. Monkeys have tails. Taylor, did this doctor that I mean to transplant a monkey head? No, Luigi. He's doing 2 humans. Human to human. How did I just take a screenshot without touching my screen? I think, do you have an Android? Mine glitches and does that sometimes. It just says I took them. Yeah, Kyle, definitely. This is your night too? Yeah, Jenny. Jenny's a couple hours earlier than, or 1 or 2 hours earlier in Texas. Oh, good night, Ralph. Good to see you. And good night, Jackie. Thanks for being here. Jackie's one of our most recent sponsors, so make sure you're checking her out. Follow her. Time to do some yoga. Definitely not. I already did yoga today. Good night, Jenny. And good night, Brennan. Oh, you're doing yoga. Okay. And good night. Who else is down here? Who am I seeing? Good night, Alex. Good night, Christine. We have tailbones. That's true. Bigfoot erotica. Night, Putas. Good night, Katie. Good night, Manny. Good night, James. Kyle. Carlos. Eggbot. Is that James again? And James again. Human to human. Cool. I'm going to make a head interchange with Brad Pitt. I think you have to get Brad Pitt to agree to this. Sweet dreams. You have a good night too. And remember that you are all worthy of being loved and feeling comfortable in your own skin. If you like this content, I do 3 hours of different positive content every single day. If you like this content or you just want to connect with me, go to Femme Yoga, check us out. You can support the channel there where we're 100% viewer funded, or you can just contact me and let me know what you like, what you don't like, and I'll try to make it worth every bang for your buck. Did I put 3 fingers? No, I didn't. I don't think I did. I might have. I don't think so. I said Nick. You're going to watch the replay. I said Nick. Did I say the thing? I think I said the thing. Oh my god. This has been another Moment in Time with Taylor. I hope to see you back tomorrow, and I hope you get a great night's rest. If you need help getting to sleep, you can watch my broadcast right before this. I whisper at a book for an hour, and hopefully that can help you relax and get some sleep. Until next time. Femme Yoga, Femyoga, just like my name, and it's in my bio. It's not just for women, no.